Alright, and we're back. I don't think I fixed Liliana, but I did install more mods, so there's that, I guess. I mean, welcome back, everyone. I might sound more lively because this is not at the ass crack of the evening when I am sleepy. This is like during the day, and I'm full of light and energy, and there's a mob of people over there that suddenly look very intimidating now that I'm coming at them from a forward-y direction. We're covered in blood, so we're probably still pretty intimidating. If I could just go. Okay.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me. I don't care.
You probably
but that
should.
bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Wait, I have a bounty? Like me specifically, or just the Grey Wardens in general? Probably just the Grey Wardens in general. Holy crap, there are a lot of them, but I'm guessing they stink. Okay. Well, how do you feel about that situation, Alistair?
What do you need?
I guess never mind. I didn't know. Hey, Alistair? Can you never do that again? I don't know what it is you just did, but I appreciate it if you didn't just explode every time we ended a conversation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out of Lothering. I feel like we've done everything that at least I wanted to do here. There's some piddly stuff we could do, but considering we're just attacked by a group of refugees, it's probably best if we leave. If I had to guess. Alright, it was nice meeting you guys. Have a good one. We're off. We're off. We're off. Oh my god.
Bad dreams, huh?
Must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember?
Yes, I remember, Alistair.
See, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Are these dreams going to happen a lot?
It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Not so fast, Alistair. In these BioWare games, I like to do a thing that I like to call better know our crew. So I'm gonna do just that. This episode, I'm hoping it'll just be an episode because I like to segment things in case you guys don't want to hear about character backstories. I apparently don't remember like most of the stuff in this game, so I'm going to be chatting with our crew to get to know them because I genuinely just don't remember. But if you want to carry on with the story, you can skip this episode. and go to the next. So who should we talk to? You know, Barkspawn is barking a lot. Let's start with Barkspawn.
Oh, why you
Alistair, what do you ask my dog?
Me harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
Oh. There's hardly any blood drawn, but he still shouldn't have done that. Barkspawn, go to your room.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Oh, he does not like that.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Are you harassing my dog again? Don't listen to Alistair. He's full of rubbish.
Hey!
Oh.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack.
Is it a bra?
A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her
That
unmentionables.
was a bra. I think he thinks you need more meat on your bones.
I think I have enough meat where it counts, and I certainly don't need it in my pack. The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Oh, you hurt his feelings.
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Anyone else? Everyone wants to talk to Barkspawn, but me. I did find a mod for Sten. To make him look more like a Kunari. Sten needs to be a Kunari instead of just like another dude. I'm just gonna watch them.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Anyone else? No, now I get my turn. Trying to find a way through the earth, are we? It's gonna take some time, you know. Well, good luck with that. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes. We end with petting Barkspawn. I just love you. You're just so cute. Alright. Who the heckin' are you? Levy Dridden?
You're a hard woman to find.
What?
Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the Coins? Levy the Trader?
I'm Serena and I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
Okay, what promise did Duncan make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Okay, what happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the Blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what did Duncan ask of you? Sorry, I had something in my
Ask
mouth.
for the truth. My family
It
reveres
was my
Sophia
thumb.
Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Couldn't you just go there yourself?
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Oh, cool. So what do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
No, it sounds dope. I'm in.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your
Don't
map.
remember this guy. Is
When
he
you arrive,
DLC?
we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Then again, I don't remember. Where did he go? He's gone. He left. Okay, well. Hey!
It's
You
good to see you,
guys.
my timely rescuer.
Am I a
Bodon
tall-
the
am I a
Vet
tall
at
dwarf?
your service once
Is he
again.
pretty tall compared to
I
them?
saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there
I think the
anywhere
male dwarves
safer
are a little
for
bit
poor
shorter than the
merchant
female,
with
though.
someone to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does
Oh
that
my
sound?
god.
Good? Yes?
I would love to have you guys.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind
No
lady.
problem, Sandal.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Great.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Okay, what kind of enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment.
And there you have it.
I don't remember.
Enchantment.
I remember enchantment. Do I? I have a rune, but I don't have any items that I. Okay, so I don't have any like slots. I think I just have kind of normie armors. Hi, Morgan. I see you're over here by yourself. The camp's all the way over there. What are you doing over here, honey?
What do you wish of me?
I'm gonna just dive right in.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
I don't want to ask her why she's still here, but I will. Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No, I don't want you to leave.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Fine.
What do you wish of me?
Guess that was pretty rude. Any more personal things I can
We're
ask
in
you?
camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
No, I won't ask her that.
What do you wish of me?
Got this gold statue that you might like.
If you must.
Let's see. How did you become a shape changer? I was gonna say shifter, but that's its changer. Shape changer.
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds.
Neat.
The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
You and your mother have been doing this for a long time then?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shapeshifter?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. It is a spell and thus requires a mage's talent.
So I can't.
If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Bummer. Do you spend a lot of times as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat.
Maybe a fat cat.
Prowled shadows that you never
Crawling
dreamed
around and
existed.
like rolling on the ground.
My life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Can you change into other humans?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
That's pretty cool. I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
That's good. I think traditions like that should be preserved.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
Why is that Morgan, you think I'm just like, I don't get it, but I get it.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think it's cool. No, I think it's super awesome, and I love it.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
I got at least 6, so we did a -4 total.
What do you wish of me?
We'll do 2 conversations.
We are in camp, so
I don't know if I
'tis
have
as
any
good
more
a time
personal
as
things
any.
I can ask now.
What do you wish of me?
Ask you something.
If you must.
Okay, yeah, have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were.
So like a Scooby-Doo
Flemeth
mission.
made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the Templars.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Flemeth used you as bait?
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
What exactly is an apostate?
You do not know? The zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
I think if I was a mage, I'd probably think the same thing.
Thank you for small favors, then, at the very least. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
What if, Morgan? Hold on. What if... Where's the gift option? Oops. No. I'm trying to... No. I don't... Okay, fine. Accept. No, we're not going anywhere. I wanted to give her a gift. Maybe here. Plot, crafting, other accessories. How the heckin' do you give a gift? How the heckin' do you give a gift? I'll get her to love me. We're neutral right now. Ooh. Where's my arm? Yeah. Give.
A fine.
Hey!
You have my thanks.
There we go. Now we're doing a little bit better. When in doubt, just give Morgan a gift. I'd say that with any woman. Or man. Doesn't have to be a woman. Morgan, I don't want to compare, but I'd like to be the hot babe of this game, so if you could put on a shirt, that'd probably help me. Because I feel like I'm almost there. Unless I can just wear like a shirt like that, then I think I could be like the hot babe again. Okay, good talk, Morgan. Sten! Sten.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen Kunar before. Can you tell me about your people?
No.
Please?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Oh, jeez. You said you were in the army. That's pretty cool.
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, dwarf.
So you must know your way around the battlefield, huh?
Some of them. They aren't all alike.
Are you always this bad at answering my questions?
Generally.
Okay.
I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
What's the hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry where I would say duty.
It's not your duty to handle the blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
'Cause I'm bored!
As you wish.
Oh, he approved.
Yes.
What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
Cute. You're the silent type, I see.
Your grasp of the obvious is remarkable.
You don't like me much, do you?
Warden, if I truly disliked you, I would leave. That I am still here, you may interpret however you choose.
You're going to answer my question.
I did. Parshera, was there anything else?
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
To answer a question.
Came all the way for that?
For someone so dismissive of questions, you ask a great many.
What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Do you, like, need to report back to the Qunari then?
Yes.
When are you gonna do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
What? Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
That's enough.
Then I suggest we move on.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
That's enough.
Then I suggest we move on.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Yay, +4. See, that was much better. Liliana! Hello, zombie lady.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
Okay, so about that vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed about the blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
No, I'm not done talking to you.
Yes?
I like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life like in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending, how so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
What did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
No, I'm not done talking to you.
Yes?
Why do you guys not want to talk to me?
Well, here I am.
What was someone like you doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You just don't seem like you belong to Cloister.
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Oh. Okay, that was very abrupt, Liliana. Quite suspicious, but I'll move on. Alistair!
What do you need?
Well, I just want to talk.
Ask away.
Okay, so how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already,
Alistair,
have
it
you?
was like last night. I meant before that?
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
So you were a mage hunter?
That's what I was trained for, though I never got to hunt any actual mages. I ended up joining the Grey Wardens before I took the sacramental vows. It's really for the best. I'm not exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought him up.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
No, you're not.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
It's just, that doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Dude, you don't need to apologize. Grief is grief, man. It's part of life. It's beautiful. It's miserable.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
Hey, Alistair. He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
He saved your life by sending you to the tower.
Yes. I know. I think he came from High Ever. Or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know.
A statue.
Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We entomb our dead within the stone beneath the tides.
I heard about that, now that I think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the tide. It sounds so strange.
Well, no stranger than burning your honored dead to ashes.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. Okay. Did we get through everyone? Probably do another touch base after the next round of stuff. Bark spawn, what you keep barking, bud? What is it? I'm gonna pet you. I do actually want to talk to Warden and his Bodan. What? Warden?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Yeah, I
Good
just
have
want
you
to
along
see
on the road.
if you.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
Thanks. I wanted to see if we could get some stuff for Sten. But I don't really know what exactly Sten would be wearing. get a hat for Morgan. Also, there's totally a mod to hide hats, which I might download, but I haven't yet. +2 Constitution, Willpower. I kind of just want to boost everyone's Constitution. Oh, I have some heavy armor I can give. Oh, that's right, because I fought spiders and stuff. Morgan, you're gonna get a stupid hat. Enjoy it. Look at you. So cute. Cute as a button. Yeah, we'll definitely download that mod because that is just awful. Sten, let's get you some good armor. Some nice heavy armor. I think I'm gonna take Sten with me. Because why the hell wouldn't I? But I want to give him a great sword. So he can be more tanky. I've been making Alistair tanky. It's not easy. Why am I worrying about it? I should mention that reduced hostility. I should have. Well, I can make Alistair more strengthy, strengthy, and Sten more tanky. I think that's probably best. I'll probably be more like focus on sort of more of the mechanics of the later games of 2 and 3 at least. I just always struggled with Dragon Age 1. The fighting system just never wasn't. It's just, you know, it is what it is, I guess.
Indeed.
We're gonna check you guys.
Yes.
So it's fine. We'll just have fun. We're here for the story. I need to get through it. And I don't want to. If I'm gonna focus on this game, on Dragon Age Origins, I want to focus on the story and not on the gameplay mechanics, if that makes sense. Because this is the foundation for literally everything we're working towards. Redcliffe.